Happy Tech Tuesday, my fellow Mobi. Is that the plural of Mobius? It is now, I suppose. Well, that's one way to start today. So our subject for today is TechnoBabble. One of the unfortunate side effects about working in any field for any period of time is you pick up the nomenclature of that particular profession. And so each skill, each trade, they have different words and different names and different meanings for different words, as in contrast to any other profession. Carpenters and welders, and masons and mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, aerospace engineers, we all use different terms. We all use different words. Sometimes we use the same word, but it has a different meaning based on which part you're talking about, what process you're talking about. Hammering something in the boardroom is different than hammering something on the job site. So we all have interesting little words and phrases we build around how we describe what it is we're doing or working on. But I find that the difference between trade-specific or job-specific nomenclature and technobabble is really the intent. It is my personal opinion that most of the time someone's using technobabble, it is simply to just try to intellectually flex. They are wanting to prove their intellectual, educational, and authoritative superiority over whoever it is they're talking to. Their intent is not to communicate, but it's to elevate themselves above those they're speaking to. And I think it's this reason why I'm so excited to share this particular video with you today. Now, I'm sure some of you have seen this video. Most engineers have seen this video more than once, but there's probably several in our audience who've never seen this video, and that's a real shame because it is a delight. What I love about this video is the very fact that it is openly and clearly mocking technobabble, and it's doing it with someone who is a master at delivering technobabble. And I can just see the fun that this individual is having as they're delivering this. And so I wanted to share this video with you. So without further ado, one of my very favorite videos.
For a number of years now, work has been proceeding in order to bring perfection to the crudely conceived idea of a transmission that would not only supply inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal grammeters. Such an instrument is the turboencabulator. Now, basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it is produced by the modial interaction of magneto-reluctance and capacitive diractance. The original machine had a base plate of prefamulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with a panametric fam. The latter consisted simply of 6 hydrocoptic Marsal vanes so fitted to the ambifacient lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively prevented. The main winding was of the normal Lotus O delta type placed in panendermic semi-boloid slots of the stator, every 7th conductor being connected by a non-reversible Tremie pipe to the differential girdle spring on the up end of the Grammys. The turboencabulator has now reached a high level of development, and it's being successfully used in the operation of Nofertronians. Moreover, whenever a fluorescent score motion is required, it may also be employed in conjunction with a drawn reciprocation dingle arm to reduce sinusoidal repleneration. It's not cheap, but I'm sure the government will buy it.
Thank you for joining me for this week's Tech Tuesday. I really hope you enjoyed that video as much as I always do when I watch it. I'd like to give an extra special thanks to our team sponsors, Muse Motion, Outcast Watch Company, and DB Constructors. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Please join us again next week for our next Tech Tuesday. Until then, do your best to move humanity forward.